Okay, I'm on a long mission here, so I'm gonna talk about the last 24 hours in greater detail. Well, let's start with last week. My friend and I had to part ways. My family was so worried about me suddenly, and it turns out it's because they thought I was on drugs. I looked my sister in the eye and told her that was not the case. Nevertheless, I was acting strange, and I told them I knew that I was acting strange because I had something that is hard to describe. It's like seeing Bigfoot and then getting people to believe you. But I felt blessed, and I felt God or the universe or something amazing and great within me. And it was like a rebirth in a way, except for it's not, because everything in my life has led up to this point. But I feel absolutely amazing in everything that I do. I tried to prove to my family that I was different. They admitted I had a different aura. And I didn't want to freak them out by talking about it too much, but a lot of things did still come out. But unfortunately, they just thought I was on shooting up meth, apparently. I had marks on my hands because I punched a wall the night my friend and I split from each other. And so my hand was swollen and had, gouges. And so that's what they thought. And my sister told me that I was safe. And I had the best day of my life last night. And I got home exhilarated. Like Valium wouldn't even take me down enough notches. But I felt just amazing. And got to see my other sister and her guy and my niece and the whole family was pretty much there. I didn't get to see my babies because she didn't bring them. There's a reason, but long story short, about midnight I was throwing the ball for my other sister's dog and the one that I was staying with. I don't really want to use names, so I'm gonna have to come up with fake ones, but she came out and we had an agreement that if I was doing anything that she was uncomfortable with, she'd just let me know. And she came out and said that she knew I was high as fuck, and she kicked me out in the middle of the night, infernally drunk. And she convinced me also that town has cameras everywhere. There's these Fernley groups where they just blow up all this footage of people and everybody's watching all the time and everything. So I did not feel safe to stay there. So I hate to admit this, but I did drive. Anyway, so I ended up back in Reno and slept at my favorite place. We'll just call it V Lake. My favorite spot to chill, and froze my ass off. So today I went and spent my last bit of money on a drug test for 7 illicit drugs. Drove back to Fernley with my gas that was for making more money. And my sister stood in the bathroom and gave me a piss test, and it said negative. And she looks at me and says, well, then you need to see a doctor. You're mentally fucked up then. And I just had to turn and walk and go kiss my mother and get the fuck out, because I'm just so happy, and no one can be happy for me. I have found my way. I am alive again, finally, after years, and I'm not just talking about the breakup, years before the breakup. adrenaline. The drug cook, the meth cook, the whatever cook is right up here. Okay? Just making cocktails for me. Because I'm not depressed anymore. And yeah, so I've been dealing with that. And then, so you guys, I made the first clip of the recent ones, you know, and I've been working all day from there. And I'm on a job right now. So I just wanted to, you know, tell that part of the story. My story is my story. If people want to hear it, that's awesome. Because I have a feeling with the economy and everything right now, the way things are going, that I'm not the only person that's displaced, that's not, you know, I don't want to say anyone's deserving of it, but it could be you is all I'm saying. It could be you, and if it is, if it comes down to it and it's you, you know, maybe I can help. Maybe following me can help. I mean, if you've got a car, I got this shit down. I just haven't figured out for sure what all I want to put on here. I mean, obviously, it'd probably be boring to record. Well, it wouldn't be boring to record my driving. It would be something else. But, you know, maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll talk. Maybe I'll show you some tricks that you should never do. But, hey, thanks for listening. And I'm going to keep it up.